In this section, let's carry on modifying the GUI. What we will do is enable the life bar to increase the amount of life the player has when the player collects the battery. Let's crack on with that. So what we want to do is go into our props, which I was already in, and we want to open the battery scene. We want to go into script view, and you can see the battery is actually, if I look in the inspector, is actually the parent node or the root node is actually an area 2D. So it is one giant player detector, a battery scene. So the player enters the area 2D. The area 2D runs this function. And all we're doing at the moment is printing to the console down here, collectible collected, and then we're removing ourselves from the game. What we want to do is do something a little bit different to this. And what we want to do is first, we want to update the amount of life that the player has. I'm going to set up an export variable for the amount of life we can add, because we might want to change it during our prototyping stage. So I'm going to just go life added, and I'm going to set it to 10 to start with. Because it's an export variable, it appears in our inspector, so we can increase and decrease it as we're prototyping our game. Makes it much easier to do than having to keep coming back in here and adjusting it in the script, okay? So what we've done is we've set this variable life added. Now we want to add the life when the battery is collected. So we want to go global dot energy, I think it's called, not life, plus equals life added. Then we want to tell the scoreboard to update itself. We need to make use of groups. So if we go into the GUI scene, with the parent node selected, the root node, GUI, go into node, go into groups, which I'm in, and just add a group. And I'm going to call my group GUI. And I'm going to click add. And that little square with a circle in it appears there to tell me that I have correctly added my group. Back into battery, back into script view. So the global variable for energy I've increased by 10. Now I just need to tell the scoreboard to read the new score and display it. So I go get tree parentheses dot call group, and I have to add 2 arguments. Remember, the first one is the name of the group, which is GUI. The second one is the script I want to run, which is update energy. Let's see if that works. So here I am in my level template. First thing I need to do is instance in the GUI, because I haven't done that yet. So click the little chain. Instance in the GUI appears down there, and it appears in our level there. So I need to play the level, and when I collect the battery, which is over here, the scoreboard, the life bar needs to go up. Let's see if that works. It does. Let's just replay it so we can see it again. When I collect the battery, I get more life. I think I'm going to leave it at 10. That seems like a pretty good value so far. So let's crack on. And I think in the next section, we will enable the hazard here to deal the enemy some damage. I hope to see you in the next section.